What an insane time to be a Star Wars fan right now, guys. Star Wars Battlefront is making such a big, humongous change. The fans are literally carrying this franchise. Do you know that? We are doing it because there are ex-devs. The main actors of Battlefront just commented, there's so much happening. We just broke the record of Battlefront 2 all-time high in the Steam charts. More than 10,000 concurrent players. I mean, this will be remembered in the history books of video gaming. Trust me. 10 years later, people will comment, where were you and were you playing Battlefront 2 when the fans tried to revive Battlefront 3? Let's get started right now with the Steam charts. Now out of the way, you have ex-dev just comment both on Reddit and other places. Let's start with the first one. This one from an ex-Battlefront dev. He says, hear me out, no Battlefront 3 right now, but Battlefront 2 remaster for whatever future console is arriving in 27 or 28. So yeah, this means of course for PlayStation 6 or whatever the future Xbox will be. He continues saying dev time is around 2 to 3 years, so it coincides by 27-28 there will be a Battlefront 2 remaster. There is a laundry list of improvements that this game could get in my opinion, and getting it updated was always on our wish list. So this ex-Battlefront dev at EA and DICE just told you that yes, we need to improve the game even further. The good part is only coming. He says, once that is a success, then we start work on Battlefront 3. You have a team familiar with the engine, with the assets, and really could kick off developing a Battlefront 3 within a much shorter time span and working on feedback from a fresh Battlefront 2 audience base. This could be a 5 to 6 year plan, but it's far more likely to be a success. This guy clearly showing off his muscles as a dev because he just hit it right on the head. This is perfect planning. If you want Battlefront 3, we need a Battlefront 2 remaster first, or an anniversary edition. I mean, it was released in 2017, so by 2027 you can have a 10-year anniversary edition, which is remastered. Battlefront 2 is back, and right from there, picking up, they will go on to give us, by 2030 or 2031, you could give us Battlefront 3. So I think this is a phenomenal job and a really great plan in my opinion. Here we go, another comment. A guy asked what Battlefront 2 dev said that they'd come back. And this guy again, former live producer of Star Wars Battlefront 2, says, me and having heard around my group of ex-colleagues, we want to get the gang back together. So here you have it, folks, from an ex-dev, from a former live producer of Star Wars Battlefront 2 himself. The fans have made a difference. Us going back to Star Wars Battlefront 2, picking up these numbers, showing EA, showing Lucasfilm that we are still here. Even though you don't support us anymore, we are still here and are going to continue to grind. They want to make those bucks. We want a great Battlefront game. It's literally the meme, shut up and take my money, but they won't take our money. This is the weirdest situation in gaming. And as I said, we're going to go down in the history books, baby. So Guile, one of the artists on Instagram who does fantastic work, he did this poster for Battlefront 3 with various, of course, characters that weren't in Battlefront 2. He not only made this, but went on to tag EA Star Wars in this, and it got a lot of traction, thousands and thousands of likes. And of course, as we discussed in the beginning, Janina Gavankar, who played Item Versio herself in Star Wars Battlefront 2, just posted on her IG stories, Star Wars Battlefront 2 broke its all-time concurrent player count on Steam today. The game is 8 years old and has not been updated for the past 5 years. She ends the caption by saying, good things live on. And that is very true, my friend. So it has reached even the actress of the main character of Battlefront 2, and she's very well informed too. So I don't know. I don't know. I think this is pretty much inevitable right now. I think that Lucasfilm Games and EA have to come together again for a conversation. I don't know what's the relationship right now because Lucasfilm Games clearly moved on and they went on to make, of course, Star Wars Outlaws with Ubisoft and Respawn, Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor with Respawn. But yeah, they've had a close-knit relationship with Battlefront 1 and 2, so you know, perhaps there could be room for negotiation in there. It's just that EA is such a greedy company that I'm afraid for that specifically, because the last time they wanted an exclusive 10-year deal and they got it, and it kind of botched both Battlefront 1 and 2. This is my only you know, this is the only thing I'm scared of, that Lucasfilm Games will try to do something with EA, but EA is just greedy to the point where they want to milk everything. And there has to be a clause in there. If they actually do a contract for Battlefront 3, there's gotta be a clause to not put pay-to-win microtransactions. That's all the fans are asking. You can put microtransactions, you can put, for example, cosmetic things like Fortnite, where you can get a skin of Darth Maul. Like Darth Maul, for example, has many skins. He has a Clone Wars skin, he has a Phantom Menace skin, he even has a post-Imperial skin as an older Maul with sleeveless Maul. You've got so much that you can unlock them by maybe buying them, putting them behind a paywall. The cosmetic things are not that bad, and what's even more interesting is that you can actually sell these things as bragging rights. This is how Fortnite actually made its riches. If you got a skin before everybody else, you got to have bragging rights. And guess what? If you went into Battlefront 2, immediately bought everything and just were the best player, you didn't get bragging rights, you got made fun of because you paid to win. Talent is what's required, not money. So this is my thinking. If Lucasfilm Games actually goes on to make a deal with EA, hopefully it's not an exclusive 10-year deal again, because that's gonna spell doom for a lot of other companies that are trying to make a good Star Wars game. But at the very least, just protect it from EA's greed. Don't let Battlefront 2 happen again. You can have cosmetics, you can have even, you know, new ships that have the same stats. There's a lot of things that you can put behind a paywall other than cards that can make you much stronger than without actually grinding or having any talent. It breaks the game. It makes you look greedy. It makes the players that buy that make them look stupid and weak. It's just terrible for the community. And I'm not opposed to cosmetics at all. As I said, Maul, Palpatine. You can even have like some Vader workarounds. You can have a fanfic Vader white armor, why not, from the comics. Now, one thing I've said consistently, and I really meant it, and we're showing it right now, is that the Star Wars community is one of the more powerful communities out there. And it took the resurgence of Battlefront 2 to actually show it. Here you got it, folks. Battlefront 2 is the 5th game trending in PlayStation 2. You can see right here, Grand Theft Auto 6, Grand Theft Auto 5, Call of Duty, Precinct, Battlefront. Immediately after that, you can see Fortnite. And of course, it's because, you can see here, it's because of Star Wars. And it's not just that. On TikTok, anywhere you go, you have Battlefront 3 spread the word. Recently, the Star Wars account posted this, and this is from Star Wars Celebration. Firefox, the official account of Firefox, came out and said, "We think the people want Battlefront 3. I mean, at this point, it's getting to be kind of ridiculous. You know who hasn't commented? Lucasfilm Games. You know who hasn't commented? EA, the people in charge, the people who made it. And daily, I get messages from the fans. Daily. So thank you so much for the support. Please go ahead, share this video, like this video, comment down below, just despite all these companies that are not responding to us. You need to show them that Battlefront still has the support it needs to continue. And these are my honest thoughts on Battlefront 3. Not only is it going to happen, just look at the responses from the last video I did yesterday. Make it happen, we want Battlefront 3. Battlefront 2 is especially great on PC because of the modding community. This is exactly what I said. There's many elements to this resurgence. That's Fortnite with its Star Wars collaboration. The Andor series and the finale was pretty great, but of course the modding community just does not stop. I thought this comment was very interesting. It takes several years to make a Battlefront 3, but it only takes a few months to update Battlefront 2. So this is completely something else, and it's very interesting. So I want to know, what are your thoughts about this? Do you want EA to come back and give us official updates on Battlefront 2, remove the cheaters, and get us some new maps, get us some, until we get a Battlefront 3? Leave all your thoughts down below, and don't forget to share this video. Let them know that Battlefront 3 should be coming very soon, an announcement at the very least.